Stuart Alderoty, Ripple's chief legal officer, he made a comment 2 years ago now that aged like fine wine about the SEC's bad law and bad policies to gain complete control over crypto. This is why the SEC will continue to lose in the courts, and now that Gary Gensler has just been exposed, this may be the final nail in the coffin for him and his SEC. As you can see from Fox Business journalist Elena Terrett, breaking news, new court findings show SEC Chair Gensler believed Ethereum was a security for at least a year. This is massive news. Gary Gensler has purposely been avoiding and dodging this question in front of everyone for years now, even Congress. And it seems pretty evident that this is the reason why. This revelation comes following the finding from Consensus suing the SEC to defend the Ethereum ecosystem, as we can hear on CNBC.
Consensus, a major backer of the Ethereum blockchain, filed a lawsuit against the SEC in order to, quote, defend the Ethereum ecosystem. The crypto firm claims the SEC is seeking to regulate ETH as a security, even though ETH bears none of the attributes of a security, and that it participated in regulatory overreach. The suit also claims the SEC has wavered on Ethereum's classification as a security. The lawsuit revealed that Consensus received a Wells notice from the SEC earlier this month. In that notice, the agency said it intended to bring enforcement action against Consensus for allegedly violating federal securities laws through its MetaMask swaps and MetaMask staking products. By offering its MetaMask wallet software, according to the filing, the SEC believes Consensus acts as a broker and offers and sells security. The software doesn't hold customer assets or carry out transactions. In a blog post yesterday, Joseph Lubin, the CEO of Consensus and an Ethereum co-founder, called the lawsuit an important step towards preserving access to the Ethereum blockchain. The agency declined to comment on the lawsuit.
Now, according to Elena Terrett, the Fox Business journalist, she stated, according to the new finding on March 28, 2023, so last year, the head of the SEC's Division of Enforcement approved a formal order of investigation into Ethereum's status as a security, to which a source who received a subpoena compared the interaction with the SEC to signing an NDA, so they could not even talk about it. The finding says the Ethereum 2.0 investigation, as it was called, was based on the SEC's belief that possible offers and sales of certain securities, including but not limited to Ethereum, had occurred since at least 2018, that is 6 years. The problem here arises though, is if Gary Gensler and his SEC found Ethereum to be a security, it would completely contradict prior SEC guidance under former Chairman Jay Clayton in June of 2018, and then Director of Corporation Finance Bill Hinman, as he stated in his speech, the SEC's position that Ethereum alongside Bitcoin was not a security. Now, there has been countless contradictions regarding that Bill Hinman speech. Stuart Alderoty has since then been calling for an investigation to understand who or what had influenced Bill Hinman to make that decision. But this revelation, this massive contradiction, may just be that final piece of evidence needed for the justice system to realise Gary Gensler has been purposefully avoiding his main job role, which is to protect the investors. Because if you believe that Ethereum was a security for at least a year, if not at least 6 years, then why not treat Ethereum the same way you treated XRP, delisting it of all the exchanges until the matter is resolved? In this post from Moon Lambo, we can see a lawyer who works for Consensus on the day that Ripple was sued by the SEC, so December 22nd, 2020, he posted saying the idea of the lawsuit against Ripple being an attack on all of crypto is laughable. Well, look who is laughing now. Laura Brookhover, head of litigation at Consensus, claims in this interview that they saved the crypto space from the SEC. But I beg to differ. There's a lot of speculation, negativity surrounding Ethereum and Consensus, and I'm talking about the contradiction with Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman, as I mentioned earlier, but even ETHgate. Moreover, it has been Ripple who have been the ones on the front lines for over 3 years now, fighting for themselves but fighting for crypto. They have been the ones to lead the way and allow everybody else to stand up and fight against the SEC and their egregious overreach. And this battle, this war with Ripple, is finally in the final judgment stage. It is near the end, as today Sarah Netburn, who is a pro-XRP judge, has been delegated to decide whether or not Ripple will strike the SEC's new evidence against them, which is huge news. With Gary Gensler as well just being exposed, Sarah Netburn might see this and just decide, you know what, screw it. The final say, Ripple may get away with this and strike that evidence, meaning Ripple will get away with a minimal fine, regulatory clarity and legal clarity, which will result in an explosion in XRP's adoption in the United States and of course in time will send XRP's price to the moon.